Have you seen any good movies lately? Well, you're not gonna see one tonight. I hope you're in the mood for something really lousy, 'cause if you are, just hold on tight. Well, our boy Sal U, Lloyd is gonna take you on down to where the silver screen gets covered with slime. So come on, folks, you're just in time for a disaster. Well, this is really gonna be a disaster. Said you probably never saw anything this bad before in your life. I mean, this stuff is really, really rotten. Whoa. Who writes this junk anyway? Whoa. Pass the popcorn. This stuff ought to be against the law. This is Disasterpiece. Ugh.
Race you to the men's room.
Hey, I don't have to go that bad.
Are you kidding? You're drinking Harry Johnson's Light.
You're on!
Would two guys go for the head this hard for just any beer? Of course not. But Harry Johnson's Light is the beer with must go. The beer that made Excuse Me famous. With Harry Johnson Light, you won't have to join a health spa. You'll get all the exercise you need just heading for the head. It's the beer that keeps you running.
I'm glad to announce that the television set has been fixed, and now we're all going to watch Charlie's Angels.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to watch this show.
Oh, no. Come on, let's watch it.
Don't drag, man.
All right, we're going to watch it. Oh, let's watch it.
No, I want to watch something else.
Charlie's Angels has been canceled. Join us now as we present a test pattern.
Oh, he's no fun.
That changes everything, doesn't it?
Apparently, Charlie's Angel has been canceled. Fortunately, I have a copy of alternate listings. 7:30, My Three Sons. This week, Uncle Charlie attacks Chip with a meat cleaver. 8 o'clock, Dukes of Hazzard. Bo and Luke Berry boss hog in a pit barbecue and have a luau. 8:30, Vegas. Dan Tanner gets hit on the head and forgets how to spell his name.
Let's watch Vegas. It's an intellectual show. Excellent writing. And besides, can he get the broads?
I refuse to allow such drivel on my television set. We'll watch pro wrestling.
Nuts. I'm going to listen to the ball game on the radio.
You can't do that. I'm sick of you jocks and your sports.
It was up to you, we'd be watching reruns of the Rose Parade.
Gentlemen, I suggest we watch a game show. Name that tune, The Price is Right or Family Feud. And watch Richard Dawson kiss people. Let me suggest something else. Roller derby.
What do you have against little TNA? Let's watch a show with broads like the Dallas Cowboy Cheerleaders live at the Met. Or even a battle of the network stenographers.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. I can't miss Captain Kangaroo. After that, it's Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood and the Electric Company, and then,
Sesame Street.
Sesame Street. As scientists, we must continue to learn. Big Bird's going to explain the theory of relativity. Understand? Just take a look at this. What do you think of that, huh?
What is that?
It's a rubber band.
A rubber band is going to run my car?
Industrial strength rubber band.
Give me a break.
Hey, look, all you have to do is wind it up. You see this?
Yeah?
I'm brandishing this.
Well, don't brandish it too much.
Now, look,
okay?
all you have to do is wind it up right here. See?
Oh, this
See
is
how that winds up
ridiculous.
there?
This is never going to run my car.
And then, boom, you got it made. You can go 200 miles on one wind.
$250 for an elastic band?
You better believe it, buddy. Hey, rubber is not cheap anymore.
I'm sorry.
This may look like a used car commercial, but it's not a used car commercial. Hey, it's a used term paper commercial. Yes, Albert's Used Term Papers is now here in your neighborhood. This is my car, and this is where I sell those term papers from. Now take a look at some of these great titles you can buy for college, preschool, or high school. Just take a look at these great titles. Some of these titles were used by geniuses and written by geniuses, then ripped off from them, whether they went to Harvard, Yale, or maybe they were in jail at the time. We've got some great papers here. Different lengths, different sizes, different subjects, different grades. And you'll be getting some different grades with them, too. Why study when you can come to Albert's and get all these great titles, huh? So how about it? Come on down to Albert's, where we got the great term papers at great prices. Albert's!
I'm somewhat of an adventurer.
It wasn't a wise move, was it? We should have landed at Hightower anyway. Now look, I don't know what's going on here, but I'm not taking any chances. Sam's not the kind of guy that puts anybody on.
The priests of Arkham smuggled the monster Caris into this country and right into our own vicinity. Mapleton.
Professor Norman?
Yes?
I know the paper said the mummy really lived, and...
That's right.
But it's incredible. I believe maybe it was a man made up as a mummy to keep the legend alive.
I saw the creature. And so did hundreds of other people. Yes, Miss McLean?
Wasn't he kept alive by the fluid from some sort of leaves?
He was. Tana leaves. But how they could preserve life indefinitely is still a mystery. If Banning knew the solution, the secret died with him. But the laboratory has solved mysteries before. And perhaps someday... Which brings us to the end of our discussion.
You know, Miyoki, there are so many Godzilla films, I just can't keep track of them all. Are we watching Raging Godzilla, Ordinary Godzilla, or maybe this is Godzilla and Shirley?
I couldn't tell you, Ralph. They all look alike to me.
Don't miss Disasterpiece Theater, Saturday nights at 11:30. It's like nothing you've ever seen.
Coming soon, French Connection 3. Popeye Doyle meets Popeye the Sailor.
All right, Popeye's here.
There's just one Washington. Yep. And ain't there only one Lincoln? Yep. And ain't there just one Popeye? Hi, Popeye.
Sat on the edge of the bed, didn't you? You took off your shoes, put your finger between your toes and picked your feet, didn't you?
I lose. Well,
right. Hello.
Hello, Popeye.
Oh, hello, Alice.
Come over for dinner.
Sure, I'll come right over for dinner. I always respect the law, 'cause I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yes, it's the biggest spinach bust in history on the French Connection 3. Coming soon.
What are you, crazy? You think I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna pretend I'm a lion? I mean, give me a break. I got a big TV show here. I wouldn't do that in a million years. I don't care, okay? I'm not gonna pretend I'm an animal for anybody, especially an animal like this guy. Okay. Okay. What do you want me to do?
For starters, up on the hook. All right, now up on top. Ladies and gentlemen, a royal beast. Uncontrollable. Back, you. There. Okay, get down. Now get funky. Ladies and gentlemen,
Are you bothered by painful itching and burning? Then you're either sitting in a fire or you have hemorrhoids. But don't despair, help is on the way with new donut underwear, the briefs that give you... In Crummy Punks, it's time for Punk Puke Spotlight. Let's get bummed out with the B-52s.
Playing when parties really get out of hand.
Did you ever meet a killer? Hey, all you dopey dudes and gungy gals, here's the Poverty Punk's tip of the week. For a cheap high, smoke your socks. You won't hallucinate, but getting sick was never so much fun. Here's some music to take you off the deep end.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Disasterpiece Theater. A little different program tonight. I have a band here with us. It's Becky and the Blue Tones, and they're gonna back me up on a little project I have in the works. I'm sick of television, okay? I'm just sick and tired of it. I'm tired of coming down here and bringing these terrible movies to you people. Tonight they want me to show Curse of the Undead with Eric Fleming. Can you dig this movie, okay? It's a cowboy vampire movie. It stinks. I don't want to show it. What I want to do is I want to be a rock and roll star. I want to make some money. I want to travel across this country, and I just want to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Drinking, you know, women, wine, so on the whole thing. So, after we show a little bit of the movie, we'll come back and you'll see. I'm going to sing a song with this band. You're just going to love every second of it. Right, guys? Yeah. They're thrilled. Okay, well, here we go.
A few weeks ago, an exciting new personality emerged onto the San Diego scene. It's Sal U, Lloyd, the charismatic and semi-comatose host of the hilarious Disasterpiece Theater. Dozens of San Diegans have welcomed him into their homes Friday nights at 11:30, but now you can have him around 24 hours a day, if you can take it. That's because San Diego's favorite star has a new stand-in, the Sal U Lloyd Jr., adorned in the same colorless garb as the original. Sal U Lloyd Jr. is cuddly, warm, and 100% plastic. Sal U Lloyd Jr. is tasteless, harmless, witless, and useless, and we wish he was odorless. That's because Sal U Lloyd Jr. is the only doll in the market with onion breath. The Sal U Lloyd Jr. is completely non-toxic, perfect for the family dog to chew on. The children can't wait to get a hold of Sal U Lloyd Jr., so parents, buy 2 or 3 because kids will destroy Sal U Lloyd Jr. in a few seconds. Now every program on TV can become a miserable experience. Just sit Sal U Lloyd in front of the screen and watch him do what his namesake does on Disasterpiece Theater. Nothing. Sal U Lloyd Jr. is also a 6-in-1 kitchen tool. Just pop off his head and insert the handy implements. Sal U Lloyd chops, slices, dices, whips, and even opens bottles of cheap wine, just like the real Sal U Lloyd. He's even an oven thermometer. Just put him in the oven. When he melts, the roast is done. Now, what do you think a doll like this should cost? Well, add $30 to that, and you'll get the price of Sal U Lloyd Jr. $29.95, so send cash, check, or money order for $29.95 to Cheap Doll, Box 100, Skid Row, California. Get yours today. Batteries not included. Edsel sold separately.
Hey, if you stayed awake for this movie, you're really sick. You want to see what it did to me? Take a look at my eyes. You'll see what it did to me. I can't take it anymore. I just can't take it anymore. Good night.
Have you seen any good movies lately? Well, you're not gonna see one tonight. I hope you're in the mood for something really lousy, 'cause if you are, just hold on tight. Well, our boy Sal U Lloyd is gonna take you on down to where the silver screen gets covered with slime. So come on, folks, you're just in time. for a disaster. Well, this is really gonna be a disaster. Said you probably never saw anything this bad before in your life. I mean, this stuff's really, really rotten. Whoa. Who writes this junk anyway?